So welcome to Always in Stitches in Noblesville, Indiana. Good morning. We are getting ready to open the store. We don't have customers even in the building yet. So this is kind of like what happens before the store opens, right, Peter? It's double top secret. They have a whole list of things they have to do in the morning. So yeah, we're sneaking in and around. So double top secret. But you're inside because you're watching the video and you're getting to see all the...
Thank goodness they're inside. It's humid.
It is super humid. Indiana, we have this is a weird thing. In central Indiana, we have a thing called corn sweat, which sounds really gross. It kind of is. So the corn, we have so many fields of corn growing in central Indiana that the humidity is raised and increased because of the corn and the growing process that it goes through. So we have what's called corn sweat, and it just makes it super humid. But you literally walk out and it's like, oh, it just sucks the air out of you almost. It's, anyway, it's oppressive. But anyway, hopefully you're not in the middle of that. But here's the thing about it. If you've had Indiana sweet corn, it's kind of worth the corn sweat because it's so, so good. You just can't get anything better. But wherever you are.
Do you think they've had Indiana corn in New Zealand?
Well, I don't know if they have.
Do you think our corn gets shipped?
You know, probably not. I know when I was in Hawaii, pineapple never tasted the way it did when I was in Hawaii. And like, you know, when you go to that local area where it's really good, so I would bet maybe it's been shipped there, but it's probably didn't taste as good as it does when it's fresh out of the field and, you know, like right there. It's like Indiana tomatoes. They're the best.
Right on the roadside?
Right on the roadside, man. Just pick it out of the garden and take a bite out of it. That's the best. So I hope wherever you are, you're having some fun, fresh produce that tastes good. We are here for sure. It's the right time of year for that. Cantaloupe, we have Indiana. There's a cantaloupe, particular kind of cantaloupe that's really good and all that. But I digress. We're here to talk about fabric and all things crafty. So first, this is in. Y'all have been calling about it. You've been asking about it. You've been waiting for it. Nantucket summer has arrived. So come and get it. These bolts sell very quickly. We've had this line previously when she did it last year, and it sold out like that. We do have layer cake. I have one layer cake. And we've got the 5-inch charms right here, which are fabulous. And we have the mini charms right here, which, oh my gosh, there's so many things you can do with those. And then this is the piece de resistance. This is a little kit that comes specifically designed for this fabric. They're going to do them every quarter or so, and this one is the one for Nantucket summer. There's a little pattern in there. All the supplies to make the pattern are in it. It's really, really fun, and it comes in this great carrying case. I mean, how perfect is that? So yardage in there to make a project, plus some other little goodies. I'm just going to have to let you get it and see. But we have very few of these, and this maybe 3 left, and I know our staff really ate them up. So Nantucket Summer from the Moda Company. It's by Camille Raskelli. I'm going to say that as best I can. But look at these fabrics. They're just yummy, yummy, yummy. Navy and green are my favorite. I love a navy and the smoky blue with that kind of limey green. How pretty is that? That is just pillowcases. I see bed sheets. I see quilts. I see table runners, tablecloths, a dress. This would be so pretty in a dress. And cotton fabrics work up great for dresses, so don't ever hesitate to use that. But look at all these fun ones. Just great, great fabrics. Wonderful stripes. You know, we always love our stripes for binding. This is perfect for your binding. It's got that nice pillow ticking, and the hand. We got to get that touch-o-vision worked out, Peter. I'm telling you, the hand on this is just beautiful. It just feels so good. You can really feel the good quality fabric in it. So this is from Moda. It's called Nantucket Summer. There's plenty of bolts to choose from. Lots of color range. Nice plaids. Look at this plaid. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that great? Isn't that green? Love that. So this is one I would call the shop and get a fat quarter bundle if you want to get it and get in on it. And then pick the one that you like the most and get a couple yards of it. That's how, when I don't know what I want to do with the fabric, but I know I love the fabric, I'll get a fat quarter bundle, or I even get half-yard cuts of everything in the line. And then the one that I really think is the feature fabric that attracts to me, like This one, I would probably buy 2 yards of that so that I have enough for a border or to really use it as a feature. So get in on that one if you want it. Give them a call. Oh, and I didn't mention the jelly rolls. Jelly rolls. Don't forget jelly rolls. Those are good too. All right, that's Nantucket summer. We got lots of fabric to show you. We're going to move around the room. Hold on. Roar, 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 roar. Does that sound like a dinosaur? What do dinosaurs sound like?
It sounds like a dinosaur. I just don't know which species.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll say it's some scary one. But anyway, this is Dino Roar. Isn't that a cute name for a line? This is a canvas panel. So it's canvas weight. It's a little heavier weight. And it makes this drawstring bag. How cool is that? If you've got a little person who likes the dinosaurs, shoot, if you have a big person who likes dinosaurs, I don't care. This is adorable. It's just the perfect size to drag around. Already put together. Great instructions. You buy the panel, you got it made. And the cording, this cording that you need to make it, we've got that coming as well. So this is Dino Roar. Look, this bag belongs to. You got an embroidery machine, you can put the name on it, or you can even use like a fabric pen and write it on there. That would work too. So this is so fun. There is a kit right here. Look, here's a kit. Fossil Friends, it's called. It makes a quilt that is 65 by 70. Everything you need is in this kit. Gosh, it's a reasonable price too. You could have a really nice kit, nice twin size quilt made and ready for somebody's bedroom, or maybe hang on the wall even at that size if you want to. But all the fabrics here to go with it. Look at this fun piece. Look at here. Look at these dinos. Look how fun they are. And you know what? They're not cartoon. They're not. I think they would hit that market where they don't look like babyish. They look a little, you know, older kids. So, and of course the panel. There's also another panel. Where's that panel at? Oh, here it is. Look at this panel. This one is that right there, and I can see somebody. Okay, so here's my thought. I would make this big piece into a pillow, and then I would take these small pieces and kind of put them in a book. So you could have like a little book for a little person. That'd be real easy to just create a book out of it. But look how fun it is. It even tells the species, which, you know, it's so fun. I've seen little people who will look at a dinosaur and this huge long word, and they just say, oh, that's a so-and-so, and that's a such and such. They actually know who these people are. So there you go. Fun panel, fun fabric line. I think this is going to sell out real fast too, so don't wait if you're looking at it, because I think it's going to go quickly. Stinking cute. Dinosaurs always do well for us, so I got a feeling this one's going to leave the building. Look at this one. Look at that. That's just a great dot. It doesn't even say dinosaur, but boy, what a great piece of fabric that is. I love those dots. So, not very many. Again, this would be a good one. You could just get a half yard of everything and it would make a good 3-yard quilt, or pick 2 or 3, call in, have Deborah in our orders department. She could say, you know, if you say I want to make a 3-yard quilt, she could pick you the book and get the fabric, because she does the concierge shopping for you over the phone or online. So don't hesitate to reach out for that help. And that's one fabric line. We got more coming. Hold on. All right, we're over here with another fabric line from the Moda Company. This is called Sally Stitches. Sally Stitches, and these have got a, I'd call a retro feel. They're, the color is kind of 30s, but the vibe of them makes me think of reproduction fabrics. So especially this one. That just says reproduction to me, but look how pretty it is. That would English paper piece beautifully. I love that. Pretty blue. These are nice pastels, nice even color. Again, they're the Moda Company, so you know the quality is going to be excellent on these. Nice full color range in here to play with. There's a couple quilt patterns up here that just so using some charms I think would be easy to make, and this would really make pretty into this quilt. It's not shown in that pattern, but look at this. This will use a 10-inch square and cut up pretty easy, but gosh, 10-inch squares are easy to make out of fabric. I've made a lot of bought yardage and just made my own 10-inch squares, but that would make up easy in that one, and it would really fit the style of the fabric. So Sally Stitches from the Moda Company. This is Betsy Chudsian. That's why it has that retro feel, because she's traditionally doing that kind of fabric, but the colorway in it's a little brighter, a little more 30s is what it makes me think of. But what fun. Look at this gold. This is another good one. Look here. I wish I could pull out every single bolt in the entire collection and show it to you, but there's 20 pieces, so I just have to kind of pick and choose. But you can go to our website, www.alwaysinstitches1.com, hit the shopping area. There's a bar on there that says shop, so tap on that, and then it'll say fabrics. Our fabrics are sorted by the company they come from. So this is from the Moda company, and if you look for that, then you're going to look for Sally Stitches by Betsy Chutzian. So that'll help you track it down if you're looking for it on the website. And that's it for this spot. We're going to move again. All right, I love our fabrics that come in that are by specific designers. Sometimes our fabric lines are just come from the fabric company and they don't have a specific designer that they're working with. They'll have design teams that create fabrics. But this one happens to be a specific designer, just like we saw Betsy Chutzian. Now this is from Pam Buddha. And Pam Buddha is with the Marcus Company. And this line is called Stone Cottage. And man, is it pretty. Look at this. Navies and grays and beige and grayish. I love the shadowing on this. It's really pretty. This has just got a nice tone to it. As far as it could go masculine. I could use it as in a masculine quilt. So we do have the 10-inch squares and we have the jelly rolls on this one. So if you want to make something with pre-cuts are the bomb. I'm telling you, they make things a lot quicker. And look at these nice darks. Sometimes finding a tone on tone in a dark can be hard. I don't know, does the little squiggles show or does it just look dark?
You can see that there's some variation in that.
Yeah, there's definitely some variation in that. It's really, really pretty. And you may just have to get some shots in here. Look at this one. This is very Pam Buddha.
Isn't she the one that brought us the cheddar and coal?
Yes.
That's why I like her.
Yes, yeah. She did cheddar and coal. She's just done some really fun lines. So that's Pam Buddha from the Marcus Company, and it's called Stone Cottage.
Stone Cottage, I love it. That's my favorite, by the way.
Yep, yeah, that's Peter. Right. All right, here we are with another line of fabric that's come in that is adorable. This is from the Michael Miller Company. Look how pretty this is. I love these florals. This is Michael Miller, and it's called Carefree. Carefree. Each bolt has a little different name, but Michael Miller Carefree. And so many fun pieces in this. I love the plaid. Look at this plaid. Plaids are really popular. We're seeing a lot of plaid.
Really complements that dot well.
Doesn't it? Let's just put the two together so you can see them.
That's a great dot. I like the mixed dots.
Okay, I want to look
Like the random dots.
There you go. Can you see that?
Man, that is so nice.
Isn't that nice together? Again, 3-yard quilt. 1, 2, and let's get one more. I would probably pull this one. Ha ha ha. Looky there.
And what's a 3-yard quilt for people who are hearing it for the first time?
There's a book. There's several books she's written. They're just 3-yard quilts. And what it is, you can buy 3 yards of fabric, 3 different pieces, and she shows you how to make that into a small little quilt. What's fun about the pattern is it also has, so if you buy more fabric, it will make the pattern bigger. So you just make the same block, but you make it bigger. So yeah, 3-yard quilts. There you go. Let me lay these down, and we'll show you those books. I love 3-yard quilt books. Gosh, I don't know. They came out 5 years ago or so, maybe. I think something like that. Fran and then her daughter started writing helping too originally. This is the original gal right here. Da 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 da. And then her daughter started working. And then you can see, look on the back here. So see, there's the quilts. In one quilt book, you get 8 different designs. And gosh, they're just the best. This is like something just to have in your arsenal, because when you're ready to make something and you don't know what to make, the 3 yards usually makes kind of a crib or sometimes a twin size, depending. Most of the time it's a crib size quilt. And it's a good one to have around.
That's $96 worth of quilts.
Yes.
With that many patterns.
Exactly.
And she makes it so they're really easy to put together.
They are. They're very great beginner quilts. And sometimes she's got a new one, and I'll have to find it, where she uses big chunks of fabric too. So she'll do patriotic quilts. She'll do all different kinds. So we have a lot of these books. Take a minute and look at them. this fabric line would really be happy in that. There's a lovely border print in this. Border prints are fun to use because you can take this 3-yard quilt pattern and then just put the border print around, and it instantly makes it bigger. So buy your 3-yard pieces to do the center, and then buy enough of a border like this to border it, and you're quick and easy done.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah, and it makes it bigger without having to piece a bunch of little pieces. So, all right, so 3-yard quilt books, love those. Those are going to be in our books area on our website. And then this is going to be from the Michael Miller Company, and it's called Carefree. So if you're looking for that one, again, call us up. Let us know if you want a bundle. We can make it happen. Okay, here's another beautiful piece of fabric. Doesn't that just look tranquil? I want to go camping.
Yeah.
I want to go camping.
I want to pet that fox.
I know. And
hey, Cappy, what did the fox say?
I knew he was going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
You tried to get to me before I got to you.
You got me first. I need Maggie. She's the one who does it best. All right, so this fabric line is from the Wyndham Company, and it's called Willow Bend. Willow Bend. It's just got a nice tranquil fall feeling to it. And wow, look at these. I love these birds. Look how pretty this is.
Oh, I didn't see the birds.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, that's cool.
Now this fabric is directional, so if you purchase it, I want you to be prepared to buy a little extra of some of the pieces so that you can have enough if you're going to have to work with direction. But typically, it works out fine. You just have to be aware of it. Look at these trees. I mean, I sort of think that's trees. It's got a geometric feel to it, but now this isn't directional. Trees are going both directions. There you go. Lots of really pretty ones in this. Look at this one. Okay, this is kind of your cheater panel.
Ooh, that's cool.
So put that on and just stitch in the ditch all the way around, and it looks like you've pieced it. Quick and easy, fun and done. I love that. I'm all about that. And then look at this kind of peachy, pinky
ribbon candy.
Ribbon candy. This orange color they bring into it with that gray. I love that. It's kind of a coral and a gray and a rust. It's so pretty. Fun combination. Pretty little daisies. Those are pretty. Look how pretty that is. I might talk myself into buying some of this. It's really pretty. All right. So that was Michael Miller. I don't have a pattern with it right now, but that doesn't mean that we couldn't find you one to make out of it. Again, 3-yard quilt books are never a wrong choice. Matter of fact, I think we'll just put these right here with that, so maybe people will buy it. Fun, fun. Okay. There you go, 3-yard quilts. Don't forget those. Okay, then the other thing I want to talk to you about is the Sun-Kissed Block of the Month. We may have to go grab some of the fabric in the back so I can show you that. Hey, here is another fun block of the month we're offering called Sun-Kissed. This is just so pretty. I can't stand how gorgeous it is. I'm going to show you some of the fabrics here. But this block of the month program, we're going to run, it's supposed to be a 10-month program. We're actually going to run it in 5. So we're going to do it a little quicker. And that means you'll get 2 blocks per month, two sets of what you're supposed to make. Instead of 1 a month, you're going to get 2 a month. Because we're just going to fast line this. What we figured out is you guys don't really want to drag them out anymore. You kind of want to get them done. So we've got an opportunity to purchase this. You can go to our website, see all the details about how it's set up. But there's a registration fee, and then there's the monthly price that you pay to get it over a 5-month period. If you want to buy it all up front, we give you a break. And if you want to find out what that is, you need to contact Deborah in our orders department. So that's what the details are. Let me show you the fabric. So here we are with the Sun-Kissed Block of the Month fabric. Look at these beautiful colors. I'm in love with this entire colorway. I just think Nancy Mink did an amazing job of putting these colors together. I love the little bees. Bees are so popular, sunflowers especially too. We're actually going to be making this in a class that starts in October through March. And I think it's going to be a great winter project because we're going to be doing this all winter long, and there's nothing that I want to see more than sunny yellows and these beautiful blues. Look how pretty that is. I love that piece. And some golds and some greens. And then this is your background color, so you have some cream obviously in there. And then look at these sunflowers. Look how pretty these are. I love those sunflowers. They've got such a realistic look to them. So this block of the month, we have a few sets left. If you're interested in playing along, you can buy the kit. If you're here locally, you can take the class. But this is what we're looking at, and it's going to be a super, super fun project. So I hope you play along and join us. Thanks. Ta-da! Isn't that gorgeous?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So we just got this new yarn in. It's from James G. Brett Company. Got it in the right place there? Okay. And it's 100% acrylic. Who would have thunk? This is a chunky. It's machine washable. Look at this. So when you say acrylic, a lot of times we kind of think of scratchy, itchy, not a very good quality yarn. But man, this is just luscious. It's soft. It has a nice color changes in it. And Jessica worked this up, and she said it worked lovely. So I love the price point on this, because that's one of the things I know with the Joann Fabrics closing and Joann Crafting. A lot of you are still looking for resources on where to buy yarn and where to buy quilting cottons and things to work with crafting. Come see us. We're really trying to meet your need. We have a clearance room that's really reasonably inexpensively priced. I know there's a stigma sometimes. It's like, oh, quilt shops are so expensive. We really aren't. There's a lot of opportunities to get some good bargains in here. And this yarn is one of them. So this is the actual skein. Look how nice and big that is. It's a nice chunky skein. And it's just a reasonable price. I mean, for this 341 yards, it's a big chunk. So love that, and that's in the color that I showed you. But look at these other colors. Look at this one. That is my house right there. My house is, you walked in my house, these colors are what's in my house. And look at this one. Love this. Look how pretty that colorway is. So, so pretty. And we've got several choices for it. Now this, what a pretty baby blanket. And with this being an acrylic, it would make a great baby blanket.
That's pretty.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cute for a baby blanket? And again, there's probably one of these, maybe even two, depending on if you knit or crochet. Crochet uses a little more yarn than when you knit. But depending on the pattern that you use, this would probably go pretty far. And then look at this one.
That's pretty with
Isn't
the
that
blues.
fun? Blues and pinks and kind of a lavender, a grayish. I love that. That's got some really pretty color tones in it. So if you're on our website, you're going to look at our yarn area. This is going to be under the James C. Brett Company, Marble Chunky, brand new, just fresh in. So don't hesitate to look for it. If you're coming in the store and want to see it, it's in the back. That's where our yarn department is. But I don't know, Jessica, this scarf may just have to stay with me. Isn't that just pretty? I'm not sure where Jessica's at. I think she's in the long arm room today. But look how pretty that is. Just gorgeous. And it's crocheted.
What does it look like on?
Well, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, it's the right length too. Sometimes they're like too long or too short. And even if you wanted to this is when I was really good here. Do that, and then you can pull it up over your head. There you go. What do you think? I love it. I just love this. It just feels luscious.
That's what I want.
So come check out the yarn department. We're always adding new yarns just about every day. There's something coming in back here. So needles and notions. When it comes to your crafting, it's not just the materials, the yarn and the fabric and the thread, but it's all the notions that you need to go with it. In the front of our store, we've got an area, there's like 3 different cubbies that have pretty much all the quilting and sewing notions that you need. But when you get back here, these are all your knitting and crochet, and then over here behind us is the cross stitch area. So we work really hard to carry the best quality notions we can get and have all the sizes you need. And in knitting needles or crochet hooks, that can be quite a bit to choose from. So you'll notice we've got the needles that are already in one piece. We've got the connecting sets that if you want to buy a set and have interchangeables, we can do interchangeable needles. We've got the tips to go on the interchangeable needles. Right here's all your tips for your interchangeables. Here's your cords for your interchangeables. Then here's all your, these are fun. These are like scarf pins and things like that. And then your crochet hooks are here as well. So if you don't see a notion for your knitting that you're looking for, let us know. We can try and order in things for you. We also try to keep fun little things. Just look at this. This is just the funnest little box. This is a stitch counter, and it's a ring. So you can like put it on your thumb and use it to count your stitches and keep track of where your stitches are. I love this idea. I think that's so cool. And then there's also like fun little bags here, little goodies if you're looking for things to give to people. If you've got a stitcher in your life, you don't know what to give them. And then these are little stitch markers. Look how fun those are. I love it. I'd actually just put those on a charm bracelet, honest to goodness. I just think they're pretty. So come look in our yarn department and see what the notions are, because there is more than just yarn. There's also fun little toys, and it's all about the toys because you want as many toys as you can get in your toy box. Thanks for watching this one. More to come. So you might have been in the store and noticed that we carry a lot of books. So just a little FYI, Lenine Burrow, who owns our store, is kind of a frustrated librarian. She went to school to be a librarian and never got to pursue that career. And so consequently, she has a big love of books. And so we try to carry a variety of books. We have fiction and nonfiction, and we also have all the pattern books, of course. But we've also started carrying these devotionals, and you all are just kind of eating them up. And it's just, they're simple devotionals. They're easy to find. They actually have their own category now on our website, and they make great gifts. If you're giving somebody a quilt or a project, it's nice to tuck in with that as a little bonus thing. And they're just simple, inexpensive books that you can have ready to give in a moment's notice. So devotions, Calm the Chaos, 180 Meditations for Women. This one's Jesus Each Day. This one's Life is Hard. I know some of you go through some tough stuff, and we've learned nothing else in this store is that we're a community and we want to support each other. And so if you're having a hard time maybe, or you know somebody who's having a hard time, maybe this devotional's for them. Here's one on forgiveness and hope, and here's one, The Reason for My Hope. And there's a whole lot of great information in here for you to be able to just have your daily devotion time when you're stitching. I know a lot of stitchers find that they keep their daily devotion stuff by their stitching things, and it's kind of a quiet time to listen to praise songs and do your stitching at the same time that you do your devotional. So we want to support you in that and offer these books on our website or on so you can buy them online, or you can come in the store and get them too. We got this nice little sitting area in the middle of our wool department. Sit down here, peruse through.
Pick one at random and read it.
Pick one at random and read it. Let's do, let's calm the chaos. We need to calm the chaos. That's us. Here we go, Like a Friend. And this one is from Psalm 30:11. You have turned my morning into joyful dancing. It says, a little time spent with a friend over a cup of tea can work wonders on a down day. Boy, that's the truth. The kindness and understanding of a friend can turn everything around, transforming our sour mood into a cheerful one. Think how life-changing it would be to have a cup of tea with Jesus. Imagine what a good listener he would be and how his compassion alone would alter your disposition. And because he knows you even better than you know yourself, you could trust him with your heart's desires, your deepest fears, your brightest joys, and like no one else, Jesus can turn your dark day, your week, and your year into a cause for rejoicing. So there you have it. I love that. Psalm 30:11. You have turned my morning into joyful dancing. So I don't know what's up in your life, but if you're having a rough day, I hope that what we bring to you gives you some joy. And if you want a little extra, you might look into getting one of these books to have, you know, to kind of encourage you. And if you need a cup of tea and you don't have anybody, come in and sit down with us. We've got a coffee area. You can get a cup of tea. You can sit down here, cruise through a book, chat with our staff, and we'll love on you and help you feel like it's going to all be all right, because retail therapy is much more fun than psychotherapy, and it's cheaper probably in the long run. So, all right, we're going to show you some more stuff. Okay, so if you haven't heard about the Mystery 50, I'm not sure where you've been. You might have been under a rock somewhere, because we've been talking about Mystery 50 since about May, or even before that even. The Mystery 50 is such a fun program that we offer mystery quilts that you can make. The first one we did in May was a mini mystery, and it was called Starlight. There was actually one before that called Star Bright that we can get you the pattern for. If you're interested, the Mystery 50 page on our website has all this information, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. One of the things they do is every 2 or 3 months we offer a free, let me say the word free, free mini mystery, and it makes a block about this size. So this was the one that we did in May, and we've got another one coming up, and that's what these little bundles have been made for. So that's called Starry Night, and these 6 fat quarters will make another one of these. It's going to be a different pattern, but another mini quilt. it's free to join the mini quilt program. You go to our Facebook page, M50 Mystery Always in Stitches, and you will find that's where the group is, and the clues to make that mini mystery will be free on that page starting in September. Right now going on though is a paid mystery. It's this one. It's called Aloha. Now there's no pattern to show you because we haven't started making it that you can see the pattern yet. It's a mystery. We've already had about two clues have dropped on this, but they're being sent to you by email. This one you pay $50 to join, but that $50 comes back to you in a coupon you can use on the store to buy anything you want. Classes, buy a kit to make the mystery, or you can use your own stash to make the mystery too. So if you go to our website and get all the details about it, this is a super fun program. There's a little gal up here whose picture, this is called Laura. Laura plays along. She's our video support for this, so she's kind of the mascot of the program. It's just a super ingenious program put together by Teresa Cohen and a group of ladies that come up with this program, and it's amazing. So if you haven't joined M50 Mystery yet, get on the program. The free one's coming up. It's free. Why would you not do it when it's free? And then you also might be interested in the Aloha quilt because really it's a $50 investment and you get all that back. So I hope you play Mystery 50 along with us. It's an Aloha party thing. Okay, we're back in the studio again. It got a little busy on the floor, didn't it, Peter?
Got rowdy out there.
It got rowdy. There was a lot of
That's
customers.
a lot of action.
Yeah, a lot of customers.
I don't even know where they all came from.
Yeah, they just showed up, which is great. That's
They
what
just
we love.
show up and it's fun. It's a party.
We make them nervous. It's so funny when customers come in and see us filming. They'll kind of dance around where they want because they don't want to be in the video. It's
Or maybe they just don't want to interrupt the video.
well, that's true, and I appreciate the thoughtfulness of that. But shoot, we're kind of more casual than that. But anyway, so that's why we came back here in the studio, so we didn't interrupt their shopping opportunity. So what I want to talk to you about is classes. Holy moly. Summertime, we slow down our class schedule just because we know you guys are busy and life happens and you don't have time to come and take classes. But when fall comes, we start picking them up, and man, are they picking up. This little project I'm holding up right here, this is the cutest little bag, and I made it out of the a charm pack. So this is the mini charm pack, and this is a free pattern that we can get for you. But isn't this fun? Look at that. It's just the right size little box. It's got the boxed corners at the top and the bottom. It's got an inset zipper. Super, super simple. This is actually going to be part of a series that I'm going to be teaching starting in October called Tips, Tricks, and Techniques on Tuesdays. And it's just a 45-minute class. It's $40 for the entire series, and I think it's a series of 5 classes. I'm making my favorite 5 projects that are made with pre-cuts. So we're going to do this. We're going to do a rag rug. We're going to do a little quilt, and we've got another little quilt, and we've got something else. There's 5 things. But anyway, it's on the website. Tuesday's Tips, Tricks, and Techniques with Cappy starts in October. If you want to participate, this is one of the things we'll be making. The other thing we've got going is knitting classes. We have knitting classes on Monday mornings, Wednesday mornings. We have them now in the evenings. We have some knit help classes in the evening because y'all are asking for knitting in the evenings. So if you're looking for knitting classes and want to learn to knit, check our website. And I'm going to keep saying check our website because it really updates almost hourly sometimes with new classes and new information about our existing classes. So knitting, if you're looking for knitting, we've got that taken care of. And then long arm services. So when you get a quilt finished, you need to have it quilted. This one has been hand quilted because it's from the 1930s, probably in that time frame. But now we use these beautiful long arm machines. Well, if you don't own one, how do you get it done? We allow you to come rent the machine. These are great classes. They're with Jessica, who is one of our long arm specialists. We have 2, and she will teach you how to use a long arm machine. So if you own one, or if you're thinking about owning one, or if you just want to finish a quilt, it's a great way to make that happen. It's an all-day session. It's a one-on-one class that she works directly with you on our machine. And great value. If you've paid to have quilts finished, you know how expensive that can be. So why not invest that money in you learning the skill and being able to fix it yourself? And then you can say, I did the quilt entirely from beginning to end. So long arm rental, again, that's on the website. You're going to look for it there. And then one we just added, y'all have been asking for this, it's pin loom weaving. I believe it's in October that class will happen. And it's all day class with Sarah Rayco, who is from Really Cool Fibers. She and her sister Sharon will be coming down, and this pin loom weaving class was one that was very popular when we had just a stitching day, a knitting day. When we had that open, y'all were very excited about it and asked for a class. She's coming, so if you want to get that, I would suggest you reserve quickly. If you have your own pin loom, you can bring it. If you don't, she's got one available for you to purchase that day. So that'll happen. And then cross-stitch groups. Cross-stitch is just another one that everybody's starting to cross-stitch again. I'm so excited to see that happen. I think it's a great handcraft. It's transportable, it's small, it's easy, and there's lots of designs you can work with. So it's a very creative opportunity. We have groups Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays. Again, check the website to find when to join up. Those are usually just a $5 charge because it's a social group, but there's enough people if you needed help, they can certainly help you as well. And then the other thing that y'all are talking about is we do have our Shipshewana retreat scheduled for April 16 through 19 in 2026. Save the date if you want to go, and you can call the Farmstead Inn in Shipshewana and make your hotel reservation, but we're not reserving for the classes yet or for the retreat until January. We're going to hold off the reservations until we get in the actual year that the retreat is happening. I know y'all are chomping at the bit. You want to be sure you get your reservation. That will open up in January, so be watching then. And we have plenty of seats, so it should be fine. But right now we don't have it available to purchase the registration, but you can make your hotel reservation. Again, that's on our website, so you want to go there and look for that information. So I hope this video has been helpful today. I hope you've seen something that you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta have it. If you can't walk in the store, you can contact Deborah at ordersandalwaysinstitches1.com, and she will make sure that you get an order put together. Our website is always open 24 hours a day to place your orders. We try to ship them within 24 to 48 hours after we receive the order. UPS is what it is, and USPS is what it is. Right now it's kind of slow, so if it doesn't get there right away, please be patient with us. We do the best we can. We've got a great staff back here who really do a good job of packaging your products and getting them out fairly quickly. And I think, unless Peter's got something else, we've talked about the weather. So I guess there's nothing else to say today other than we really are glad you're watching. I hope you're having a great stitchy day wherever you are, and we look forward to seeing you next week on our next What's New. Bye-bye.